Hello friends, I Dr. Dinesh Jargut welcome you all for this short video tutorial on restoring division of two binary numbers. Before moving further, we will understand the bitwise shift operation and the difference between logical shift and arithmetical shift. In case of logical shift operation, whether it is left shift or right shift, we fill the empty spaces thus created because of the shift operation at LSB or MSB respectively with 0. Whereas in arithmetic shift or left shift, process is same as that of logical left shift. That is, we fill LSB with 0. But in case of arithmetical right shift operation, being a arithmetic shift, we need to retain the sign of a number. Thus, we need to fill the MSB with the original MSB. Before moving further, first we will see how to perform division of two integer numbers using standard longhand division method. Here, the number 274 needs to be divided by number 13. First, we'll try to divide number 2 by 13. As 2 is not divisible by 13, we need to restore the number 2 by keeping quotient 0. Next, we will try to divide number 27 by 13. As number 27 is divisible by 13, quotient is 2 and we get partial remainder as 1. Next, we will consider the next digit of dividend, that is 4. Number is 14. We will try to divide number 14 by 13. As 14 is divisible by 13, we will get quotient as 1 and remainder as 1. Now we will see how to perform division of two binary numbers. The process will remain same as we had seen in case of integer numbers. First we will position the divisor 1011 appropriately with respect to the dividend 100, 100, and perform the subtraction. If the remainder is 0 or a positive number, quotient bit of 1 is determined. Remainder is extended by another bit of the dividend. Divisor is repositioned and another subtraction is performed. If remainder is comes out to be negative, the quotient bit of 0 is determined. The dividend is restored by adding back the divisor and the divisor is repositioned for another subtraction. We need to repeat these steps till the remainder is no longer divisible by divisor. Now we will see the flowchart and algorithm for performing the restoring division of two binary numbers. Algorithm consists of 4 steps. Step 0 is initialization step. Here we will set the value of counter to 0. Load register A with all 0. Register A being temporary register. Register M with divisor and register Q with dividend. Step 1. Shift left the content of register A and Q combined 1 bit. Subtract n from A and store result back to A. After performing the subtraction, if A is negative, that is sign bit of A is 1, then set Q0 to 0 and add M back to A, that is restore A back. Else simply set Q0 to 1. Increase the value of counter by 1. Repeat step number 1 n number of times. Here n meaning the number of bits in dividend. At the end, read the value from register A and Q. Quotient is in register Q and remainder is in register A. I will explain the flowchart and algorithm which we have discussed earlier by taking an example. Let us divide number 7 by 3 using restoring division method. During this division, we need to perform operation A minus D, which is equivalent to adding 2's complement of D to A. Step 0 is initialization. That is, load the content of register M with divisor, register Q with dividend, and register A with all zeros. Step 1. Left shift the content of register A and Q 1 bit. It will create an space at LSB. Value of this LSB depends on the result of subtraction. Subtract D from temp. It gives 11101. 1 being the sign bit, temp value after subtraction is negative. Temp being negative, set Q0 to 0. That is, the LSB is set to 0 and restore temp back. Next, repeat the same. Left shift 1 bit content of temporary register A and Q. Here X indicate the empty space thus created after left shift. Content of this LSB position will depend on the subtraction of A minus D. Subtract D from A, temp. It gives 11110. 1 being the sign bit, temp is negative. Hence set Q0 to 0 and restore temp back. Again repeat the same step. Left shift content of register A and Q 1 bit. Subtract D from temp. It gives 00000, 0 being the sign bit, temp is positive number, hence set value of Q0 to 1. No need to restore, temp being positive. Next, repeat again. Left shift the content of register A and temp 1 bit. Subtract D from temp, temp being negative, set Q0 to 0 and restore temp. We reach to the fourth iteration. At the end of fourth iteration, 4 being the number of digit in divisor, content of register A gives remainder and content of register Q gives quotient. This is a restoring division circuit used to perform restoring division. This circuit consists of three registers: register A, register Q, and register M. Register A holds temporary value, register Q holds dividend, and register M holds divisor. It also consists of a control sequence generator. The main function of control sequence generator is to check the sign bit of the partial result. It will also generate the left shift signals. It set the quotient bit value, and it again generate the add subtract control signals for adder. We will see how this restoring division circuit works with an example with simulation. I will explain the working of restoring division circuit by taking an example. Let us divide 7 by 3 using restoring division circuit. Initially, the content of register M, register A, and register Q is like this. Register M is loaded with divisor, register Q is loaded with dividend, and register A is loaded with all zeros. First step is to left shift the content of register A and register Q one bit. After left shift, the content will be like this. Because of the left shift operation, space is created at LSB in register Q, which will be filled by either 0 or 1 depending on the sign of temporary result. Next is to perform subtraction. Subtract divisor from temp, which will be accomplished by sending an appropriate signal by control sequence generator to the n bit adder. Here signal 1 indicates we are applying carry in as 1 to the n plus 1 bit adder. For detail, please refer my n bit subtractor adder video. After performing the subtraction, the result will be 11101, which will be updated in register A. Control sequence generator check the sign bit of result. Sign bit being 1 indicates the temporary value is negative. Hence, we need to set Q0 bit to 0 and restore the content of temporary register A back to the earlier value. Q0 bit is set to 0 and content of temporary register A is restored back. Hence, at the end of first iteration, the bit position in register A and Q will be like this. A contain all 0 since we have restored, and Q contain 1110. At the start of first iteration, bit position in register A and register Q is like this. Register A contains all 0 and register Q contains 1110. First step in iteration second is left shift. Content of register A and register Q are shifted left 1 bit. After left shift, content will be like this. We need to decide whether to put 0 or 1 depending on the sign bit of temporary register. Next, subtract B from A will use 1110, which is updated in register A. Control sequence generator check the sign bit of temporary result. If the sign bit is 1, since sign bit is 1, it indicates temp value is negative. Control sequence generator set Q0 bit to 0, and we need to restore back the content of register A. Hence, at the end of second iteration, the bit position in register A and Q is like this. We need to repeat the steps 2 more times. That is 4 iterations, since we are having 4 bits in divisor. Initial position at the start of third iteration is register A contains 00001 and register Q contains 1100. First step is again left shift. Content of register A and register Q shifted left 1 bit. After left shift, position will be like this. Next, we need to perform subtraction. Subtract content of register divisor from temporary value available in register A. The result comes out to be 00000, which is updated in register A. Control sequence generator check the sign bit of temporary result. Here in this case, the sign bit is 0, means the temporary value is positive. Hence, control sequence generator set the value of Q0 bit to 1. And since temporary value is positive, we need not to restore the content of register A. Hence, after the end of third iteration, content of register A is all 0 and content of register Q is 1001. Now we are in the last iteration. Bit position at the beginning is like this. Register A contains all 0 and register Q contains 1001 as indicated in the diagram. First step is again we need to shift content of register A and register Q left 1 bit. After shifting the content of register A and Q, updated value will be like this. Next, we need to perform subtraction. Subtract divisor from temporary value available in register A. The result comes out to be 11110. Again, control sequence generator check the bit value for sign. Sign bit being 1, it indicates the temporary value is negative. Hence, we need to set Q0 bit to 0 and restore back the content of temporary register. At the end, content of register A holds the value which is nothing but your remainder, and content of register Q holds the value which is nothing but a quotient. This is the end of fourth iteration. Result is available in register A and register Q. That's it. For more such videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for short duration video tutorials on various topics from computer architecture and organization domain. A partial list of topics covered under this series is given, which includes address translation, addressing modes, Booth's algorithm, cache memory, chip multiprocessors, cluster and multi-core organization, compiler-based register optimization, direct memory access, hardwire control, instruction pipelining, instructions and instruction sequencing, instructions and instruction sets, memory hierarchy, microprogram sequencing, microprogrammed control, multiprocessors and SMPs, processor and register organizations, RISC versus CISC, restoring and non-restoring binary divisions, static and dynamic RAMs, virtual memories, and many more. Thank you for listening me to till end. Thank you.